Welcome back. Welcome back to Open Your Eyes. We're moving now into our second segment for the morning. And this one is all about the Social Security Board. 41st anniversary. Man, why you're older than me. See, I had to give me age for TV, huh? But that's the way it is. Now we've got the folks in to talk to us about it. We actually have Arlene Neal, who is the General Manager, Service Management. We've got Moeva Garcia, who is a Corporate Relations Officer, and also Ward McGregor, Chief Information Officer. Ward is on Zoom, by the way. Guys, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Yeah. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Now, this is a great way to start a morning on our 41st anniversary. And that's exactly where I'd like to start. In terms of the services, we know for a fact that when people hear Social Security, it's always because, we need to, one, get your Social Security card, you need your ID. Two, some kind of a payment. But is that all that happens at Social Security? Let's start there. Let's talk about the services of Social Security.
All right, so that's definitely not all that happens at Social Security. We have 4 core functions, and those are registration, contribution, benefits, and we also have an investment aspect of it. So we do a lot at Social Security. It extends, our range extends beyond the paying of benefits, extends beyond registering persons for Social Security cards. But what we want to talk about for our 41st anniversary is where the company is going in terms of the progressive aspect that we're looking at.
Lovely.
So we have Ward here, who is our Chief Information Officer, and he is the man behind this online platform that we've developed called Peranza. So what Peranza is an internal term that we use, but what the customers know it as is the My Social Security Self-Service Portal.
Oh, okay.
So as the name implies, it is literally giving you control of your Social Security information. It's going to be your direct and your confidential access to your Social Security information. So the My Social Security Self-Service Portal, as a little long as a name, but we could just call it, the Self-Service Portal for this purpose.
Yes.
So the portal itself has features that are going to benefit all insured persons. So the first feature that we have currently on the portal is that persons can apply for a Social Security card. They can apply for a card for themselves, for their children, for their dependents, and they can also update their information. Now, what we have coming in the pipeline is that we will allow persons to be able to submit benefit claims online via that portal. They will also be able to check their contribution history, which is a big ticket item for most employees, and they will also be able to register themselves as employers or as self-employed persons and to make their payments online.
Wow.
Nice.
Skip all the line.
Skip all the line, no hassle.
And it's also
Right at your
making
fingertips.
your online services, because you
Definitely.
like your claim, online, but through email. So this would then be kind of the one hub. Yeah.
Now together would be pulled together on that Peranza platform.
Yes.
So
And as you said, the big ticket item is checking your contributions. As we know, we've all heard stories of people who at some point realize that there's been a break or some issue with their contributions. Yeah?
that is true. We do offer contribution services as we speak, where you can request your contribution history. We encourage customers to check in regularly to ensure that their payments are being made. If there is any gap, we address it early, so that when you get to that point, especially for retirement, that your contribution record is in order. And so the Peranza platform will allow you to visually see your contribution record and do checks.
And you know, I'm glad you went there, because that is one of the things that we never think about. We never think about going to Social Security and check what our contributions, or if there are contributions being made and whatnot. But let's get to the importance of that. And I say that because it's always about the buy-in process. People need to understand what's going on at various, at these organizations here in our country. The importance of going to Social Security, or now going on the portal to do checks.
Well, the service is available now that we provide contributions history on your requests. You can check your contribution history now. You make a request by filling out the employment declaration form, and it's simply a listing of all your employment that you are aware of throughout your work life. You make that submission to us now, and we would research and ensure that everything that you've sent to us is captured in your record, and we send you a formal letter so that you have that, that you can track going forward. That will now be available on the platform, on the Peranza platform, once we deploy that functionality later on.
Ward, so so far for what we've been mentioning on here, am I able to go on that platform right now and do all these checks, or is this something that will be coming on stream?
Yeah, so good morning again. Yes, all these features will be coming on stream. These are future capabilities that will be provided to the social security beneficiaries and IPs and employers, and later on even healthcare service providers. Right now, as the team says, Arlene and Maweva, you can do registration services online. That was the first set of functions that were rolled out for Social Security. So you can register yourself if you've not registered at Social Security. You can update your information if you're already registered at Social Security. You can request a card replacement or a new card if something happened to your card, or you have one of the older cards that expired. You can also, pretty soon, some of the new features we'll introduce some of the functions that our employers would be able to do. So right now, employers, in order to what we call declare their contributions, basically pay your tax to Social Security. You use what we call online contribution portal right now. In very shortly, we'll transition to a new portal, a new look, even newer than the current portal that's up there. That will allow the employers to go in there, declare their contributions. They'll be able to see every transaction, their transaction history with Social Security. They'll be able to do eventually all services, every transaction that they need to do at Social Security. Secondly, for the short term, we'll be introducing, to help with the challenges or IPs are currently having in submitting sickness benefits, because right now you submit it via email. Okay. We'll be providing a form that will do two things. It'll allow the IP to make a claim, sickness benefit claim, right there on the portal. But what that will do is will ensure that the IP, all their information are captured when they need to make a claim. They'll be able to upload supporting documents like the medical certificate that they need to make a claim. They'll be able to upload their salary record, their SB, in order to make that claim. And so when they complete that claim and submit it, they will now have a complete claim. One of the challenges we've had over the past few months is that the form is pretty long, right? And some people print something, they miss some information, and then there's a challenge with back and forth between Social Security and the IP to get them completed, and it's frustrating, we know, but we're trying to help with that with this form. It's
So that's one of the solutions to come very soon. And I think people will look forward to that. But the self-service portal has been functioning for some time. What's been the uptake so far?
The self-service portal was launched ending March last year. We've seen a lot of traffic where you're able to sign up for your portal account. And so far we've linked almost 30,000 records so far.
Yeah.
We've had about 30,000 requests, and we continue to do that. What it enables you is that right now, like Ward said, you're only able to access your registration information, but eventually that you will need a portal account to do transaction and interact with us at Social Security. So our teams are out. They do outreach to larger employers. We invite you today. Is a day for our anniversary that we invite you to come in. We're encouraging you to sign up. We have an open day at our offices across the country.
Wow.
We have 9 offices and 1 sub-office in Placencia. And all our service divisions, we're promoting the sign up of the portal account. You come in, you create your account, the staff assist you. We link you to your registration account. You can then go on any device anywhere once you have internet access, and you can see your registration information on the portal account.
Yeah. And that's your information, that's their use for today. But with all the services that Ward just explained, you're getting a head start because all the other services will soon be available on the portal.
You're getting a head start, and you're getting Social Security representatives right there to help you through the process.
Excellent. So while
And
we've
there's going
got
to be
these
prizes, surprises, and giveaways at our offices today.
today,
And here
Yes.
too.
And here too.
You know, you can come by at the office and sign up.
fancy.
Yes.
But
what-
I got questions though,
Yeah.
because it's flashing on screen, and I'm sure people want to know. There's a fingerprint enrollment program.
Wow.
What is this about?
Fancy, fancy.
You don't work for the police department. What do you want with my fingerprint?
Yes.
We want to increase security and give you faster
Nice.
access to services.
All right.
All right.
I know-
So when is the rollout for this program, and what's the timeline that we're looking at?
The biometric rollout, we have started a soft launch.
Yes.
We started that last week with our staff,
Okay.
of course, because
Okay.
we have to set the examples. And so we've been inviting customers, particularly those who interact in person in office for registration services.
Okay.
We're inviting them to start the enrollment process. It is a soft launch because while we have the functionality available, we are, once we get the statutory instrument to make it mandatory as a part of what we do,
Okay.
then that will be our official launch, right? Where we will have a timeline within which all our customers are required to enroll their biometric. Ward can talk about the features in terms of security
Yes.
and in terms of our platform and ensuring that we provide that level of security for the information that we are custodians for.
But primarily, you want to make sure that you're secure, and especially
Yes.
providing your information online. That
Yes.
is definitely something people would think about. But Ward, let's talk about the security of this, my brother.
Yeah, so I know people are concerned. You know, the most question we have is, what are you going to do with my fingerprint?
Yes, Marlene just asking.
This is an interesting process. We're using a company that's well used across the world for biometrics systems. What we do is, when you come in to enroll your fingerprints, it's captured on a scanner. You know the process, right? Well, what happens in the background is that image is then translated to what we call a map, a minutia map, right? So it's not, once we capture the image, we transfer that and the company uses a proprietary algorithm to basically secure that print and translate it to this template. And then that template is what we then store in our systems. And then the image, your actual fingerprint image, are discarded.
Oh.
That way. So have no fear. Nobody can get at your fingerprint images, because that's and let's say by some miracle they are able to breach the servers that we have to get at them, they still won't understand them because it's hashed or encrypted in a proprietary language that they won't be able to get to, right? And only that company that has the patent on that on that hashing, if you will, would be able to recreate it. And that's a process. So that's capturing when we want to identify you and you go like to an office, and one of the key things that this will be used for is for the elderly that come in every twice a year to say that, hey, I'm alive still, I can still collect my benefits, right? We call it life declaration. Those people will then be able to just come to the office and spend minimal time, right? They
put
come
their
in,
finger.
Yeah.
they do a couple ticks on a screen, put their finger, and voila, they're done. They can go back home. For the people that are homebound, we will have outreach, where people will go to their homes and say, at that time, and say, and that makes it easier for us, right? They have a scanner. We do the same thing. They touch their finger, couple of check boxes, and boom, they're good. So that's one of the key things that we're going to be doing, with fingerprinting.
I guess it would also speed up in-person services too, right? If you have one way to just quickly access someone's information.
Certainly. So instead of going in the line, then you can simply go to an agent, read your biometric, and you're done.
And you're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
When you're interacting with us, you don't need to provide that social security ID anymore. We'll identify you by your fingerprint.
Okay.
More?
And the process of registering your biometrics is really simple. So you're just going to give us your hand and then your thumbs.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow. Fancy.
There you go. People aren't asking the phone companies, but we're asking social
Yeah,
security.
Social
We give them
Security.
more face, we give them more thumbs. But this is, it is becoming more and more a way of how data is retrieved.
Yes.
And it makes things a lot easier. So the fact that we're getting the technology here, that's going to be a lot more helpful for people who are accessing services.
For sure.
This is only the beginning of us introducing this information. We're doing the soft launch, as Ms. Neal said, but we're also going to be going to all the different municipalities and to promote this service and to let them know that this is coming from Social Security and to have the buy-in from the Belizean people,
course.
because we need their support. We need the support of our stakeholders for it to be a success.
Yeah. That's a marriage, because this is a support to support yourself. So the more you come on out, the better it is for you in terms of services. But so while we've dispensed all that information, we also know that it's the 41st anniversary. So again, what's going to happen across this country in terms of celebrating Social Security?
Well, yes, we are celebrating 41 years of service to our Belizean population. We are so proud of that achievement. Currently, we have, like I said, 9 offices across the country and 1 sub-office in Placencia that's open only 2 days per week. We're looking at expanding that. You can visit any of our offices today. We are promoting, like we said, the biometric enrollment. We're promoting sign up for the portal, your portal account, my Social Security SelfService Portal. We're offering some treats. We're offering some raffles, but you have to come to the office to interact with with one of these services, right? We can't let the moment pass without saying a big thank you to our team, our staff across the country under the leadership of our CEO, Mrs. Deborah Ruiz. She's one of our pioneers, and we actually still have 2 additional pioneers employed with us. One is, and I must big up Ms. Judith Vanson from our Belize City branch office, and Mr. Marvin Dakers from our Belmopan branch office. So we are proud to still be here. Social Security is a safety net for the Belizean population. And so today, not only today you get exemplary service, but every day. That is why we are doing all that we do to strive to excel in providing the Belizean public the entitlement to that service when you engage with us.
Lovely, lovely.
And all those services are soon to come online, right, Ward?
Yes.
So is there a timeline when people will start to be able to access whether it's benefit claims or contribution records or the other new services?
So as I said, very shortly, we'll be introducing the new employer portal. So let me explain that. So once you sign up for Social Security Portal, right? Once you go online and sign up, you'll be able to access other services, right? In what we call other profiles. So you can access as yourself to do your own things, make a claim, look at your contribution history, whatever else you want to do. You can also access as if you have children or dependents, right? So one of the features of this platform will enable you to register your children and manage their information until they become of age, which is for us 14 years of age, right? And then when they can work. Up to that point, you can go in, you can register them, you can update their information if you need to, and all those things. If you have a business, right, or you are authorized to do transactions with Social Security on behalf of that business, you can also access the business account to do contribution declaration, to pay bills if you have, to see any transactions, to receive credits, whatever transactions you have as a business with Social Security, and you are that representative, you can do that. So you have one login, one time you log in, and then you have other ways you can access the portal to do transactions with Social Security. So yeah, all that would be rolling out. As I said, the employer stuff will be coming very shortly in the next within now in the next couple of months, and then one by one, those benefits will be rolling out, the full benefit. So what you see is the portal, right? That's where our IPs and the public, our customers, our partners access and interact with Social Security. We hope to drive most interaction with Social Security to the portal. Obviously, we can't overlook the human touch, right? We will still provide that, but we try and to make it more efficient for our customers. They get into the office where they get in there, they spend the least amount of time just doing what they need to do. We will provide access through the portal. But in the back office is where most of the work is happening. We're actually setting up huge systems in the back office that automate those things for us. So the time it takes to process your benefits will be shortened because the actual calculations and checking and all the stuff that happens will be automated, right? So that it's not only the portal, there's a huge server side or back office system that's also being built.
All right.
All right. Well, now that you've given that full recap, I think it is too easy for people to win this next giveaway.
Yeah.
So are you going to tell our viewers? So once again, let's remind people how this works. You got to go to Facebook, pull out your phone, your tablet, go to your computer, go to facebook.com, find Open Your Eyes BZ, find the live stream, and the first person to comment under the live stream the correct answer then becomes the winner of this prize. And that's on the Open Your Eyes page, please. No private messages will be considered.
So on the Open Your Eyes page, all right? So the question is?
List any 2 service enhancements that are coming soon for the Social Security Board.
Oh, that's easy, man.
Easy, right?
Easy.
We talked about it in the beginning, then we had Ward come and do a recap just now. So
It is too easy. And of course, they're going to be receiving.
They're going to be receiving the duffel bag with SSB memorabilia, but we're also giving away $41 in phone credit on top of for our anniversary.
Macaroni and cheese dinner? That's a lot.
All right, I guess this is just a preview of some of the giveaways you're going to be having at your open days, which means people can stop by any of the Social Security offices.
9 offices and substation. Yeah. And as long as you participate, then of course you could win some goodies, you could get some stuff. Hey, do what you've got to do. This is actually to enhance the way we live. All right? Anybody? Winner? No winner?
Oh, we're going to do that after the break.
Okay, there we go. There we go. But guys, I want to thank you so very much for coming in. It was a great time to know exactly what Social Security is doing to make sure that things are enhanced, your services are even better, and folks could take advantage of that. Thank you, all three of you, for coming in this morning.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
All right. So we're going to take the break. When we come back, it's all about Travel Belize JBC coloring book. We'll tell you where this individual is going to be. That's when we come back. Stay with us.